Hello, hello, I'm Bella and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. We are in Cid's workshop here and we're gonna continue on with every little thing she does is magic. I am magical. Cid would have you assist in the repair of the Magitek armor. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitek core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Much like that gamble with the corrupted crystal, it's quite possible that this plan fails spectacularly, but it's a risk we'll have to take in order to free our friends. Wedge, what do you got to say? As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitek core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunder-headed maintenance engineers at Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution: to substitute the Magitek core with a marmot heart. In case you don't know, a marmot heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Do you think I'm that rich? I think I'm rich. That's all that matters. I think I'm rich. Let's see, Thanalan. Let's just come here. And we're going to the Goldsmiths Guild. Oh, these are the little mammoths. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for our prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass my compliments to your master. My master, indeed. I will have to have a talk with my son about this. No, but I would do anything for him. Alright, okay, nothing new here. I do want to go back. See if there's anything on this side. Okay, this way of samurai, pugilist. Okay, nothing new. Just had to check. Alright, back to Mordona. Alfie, we need to have a word. I am not your servant. I am your mother, and I will happily serve you. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Mammoth heart, the clockwork soul of a mammoth. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost the Emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino, coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitek armor, engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Is that such a good thing? I guess that's what it needed. A loving tap. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Bella, would you care to do the honors? Alright. Says nothing. It's dormant. This is the Ironworks' first major project since my return. I mean to see that it's a success. I've overseen 100 such tests, but they still play hells with my nerves, and that's without the chief watching. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Okay. Okay. How do I look like in this? Alright. That's some fancy stuff. Do I even know enough science to ride one of these? I'm trusting I do. Who knows? I might have a degree in magical science. Hey, jump. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north quick as you can. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Bella. I'm coming. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. You see anything new? Okay. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The amendment heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms? Whereas Magitek cores serve only to conduct impulses, amendment hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Come on, everyone, let's give Maggie here a warm welcome. Really make her feel at home. Maggie? You named her already? Welcome. Welcome to the team. Click. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this stillness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a amendment heart in place of the worn Magitek core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or chew our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor! Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by that traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. I got this handy. The hell's with you? Yeah, disrupt their communications. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Bella, protect the armor at all costs. Okay. Enough. You get out of here. I'm trying to. Come here. Sid, you be doing okay? sees us. It comprehends us. It's like, you saved me. My hero. Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. The Ironworks logo. Servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Escape from Castrum Sentry. Sit awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, Bella? We leave as soon as you're ready. Glommet, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ear? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing, she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around the gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. That is horrible. For some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glommet. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? Any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, but with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I have long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. Well, that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Let's not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralger give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Alright, big mission ahead. Okay, we need to put our uniform on. Quit. Quit. Okay. Yeah, stay away. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Really? It's not for me. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. He's all set and raring to go. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Bella. May the 12 keep you. Are you sure I'm not suspicious because I'm not wearing the pants?
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Don't worry, Minfilia. We will save you. While I'm in my bright, striped pants. Can I talk to people? Just a Imperial Centurion. Wait, is anyone else around here? Just the exit? Okay. So you got like this big track here. Perform an Imperial salute to Imperial soldiers. I'd best get back to my duties. The suppliers aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners. Come to that. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. As if I didn't already have my hands full moving goods around. Now I have to move people? I really need to ask for a transfer. How do I look, Bella? Do I cut an imposing figure as a guardian soldier? You're doing great, Wedge. Castrum Sentry has been placed under high alert. Those found where they do not belong will be summarily punished. I belong. I'm one of ya. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidents, are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. Only those who deserve my respect deserve salutes. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidents, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. What do you think you're doing? Get back to your station, or I'll report you to the Centurion. I'm I'm exploring. Security is tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners, which is all I can think about of late. Am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Tell me your story. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right? I dare say you know the one I mean. Eh? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafellin lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the keys so I could see her? You leave Tatara alone. She's a cute little bean, and yes, you want to squeeze her to death because you love her so much, but no, not you. Oh wait, did I talk to him again? What else did you have to say? What that I could hold you in my arms. Alas, we aren't meant to be. True right. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say. This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Say anything else? Alright, you say the same thing. Biggs, I got the key. Security is tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Imperial Identification Key, a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cement, used to deactivate certain Magitek security terminals. Good to go. Okay. So got Biggs here. Anyone else to talk to around here? No. Affable Imperial. Prisoners. They are being held in the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. Alright, I should be able to, I wonder, can I go back to my outfit now? Should be fine. Okay, we're good to go. We snuck past everything. No. Amphilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru! Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper. Seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. It's right here. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Alright. Rope. I will untie you. Come on, Papolimo. Right now. How dare you? As long as we get one of them untied, should help. Papolimo was a good choice. Bella, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Ah, Oriange, I missed you. What did you say? Escaped. Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Estrella's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder that it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst of freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoings, Livia Sas Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Heat up with me. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it! We got our own problems. Oh no, Bella, hold him off. I'll look after Manphilia and Tataru. This person. Generation shields are nearby. Okay. I'll just kill this one person here. Okay. I will search. I think there's one over here somewhere. No. Okay, how to check. Can I talk to you guys? No? Okay. There are more pressing matters to talk to Tataru. I'm looking. Where is it? Oh, they're over here. Aha. Come here. I'm here to help. Oh dear. Okay. No end to them. Are there more? Ah, leave me alone. Hit. This is the best way. That one's invulnerable. That one is not. Auto attack on the way. Now I think there was one over here. Okay. You're a peon. Get out of my way. I'm coming to help. Where'd you go? What? You got it? Okay. Who am I attacking? Okay. Where's the big guy? We got him.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Ishtelli, you're awesome.
The Ashtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Yda's awesome too.
Papolimo, Minfilia. Yda!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitek armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
It's like, must
there's no one in there.
save hero.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
4,
5.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
Because the purple on it?
It could only be him.
Thancred, how could you?
Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
You're too harsh on yourself, Alfie.
Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all!
You're still a child.
No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle? This is Minfilia.
The situation may have taken an ill turn.
Forgive me if I seem brusque.
But the battle is far from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but we
victory.
need it urgently. How soon can it
The
be
people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
Of course you can,
My
my
regards
son.
to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Helps take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay it to Slafsrin the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Rio. Or Weil? Weil? There was like a weird way to pronounce her name. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir that archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy.
The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council.
Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices.
This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resist. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-lo-la-la-la-lo. Oh, Bella, I hope my singing doesn't bother you. I'm rather fond of this little ditty. It reminds me of home.
If it keeps you calm. Once the people of Eorzea learn that the signs of the seventh dawn have returned, they will surely rally to our cause. We need only sound the clarion call.
What do you think, Bella? Was she impressed? Do you think she might consider, going on a date with you?
It might be unrequited, Wedge. She's a little oblivious to you. That wasn't at all how I expected things to play out, but at least we escaped with our lives. Sorry we had to resort to such dramatic methods to escape. Things escalated so quickly that Elfino and I saw no other alternative. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Bella, and help them to make the right decision. The Black Wolf's ultimatum. Minfilia is greatly concerned by recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Bella. It seems that word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear that they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Bella, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. The Alliance leaders have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber. Let us hurry to them and ensure that they do not act without the full knowledge of the consequences.
All right.
Do you wish to leave the landing area? Yes. testing strip? Yes. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You are here on behalf of the Scions of Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it.
It's called Coming to Peace with the Beast Tribes.
Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
Yes, me too.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
Gotta hold your boundaries.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Ralban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Okay. Back to the baking sands. Before I do, I always must check. If anything new opens up with a major story unlock. Okay, let's see. Steps of Nald. No. Okay. Nothing new here. So then we go here. Okay, nothing new. Okay. Off to the waking sands. I should check to see if anything else opened up in the map here. Not that I see, not down there anyway. Not around Horizon. Going for the gold and Trauma Queen. I'll wait on that one. I could probably go in for the gold. Could unlock that. What level is this? 46? I'll continue on a little bit until I get to level 47. Oh wait, let me see. Okay, that's in Lark Skull, so I'll have to go back there. This is South Shroud. That's the Sylphlands. Wait. Where's this? Oh, East Shroud. Okay. And that's Blue Fog. And Western Lenosha? Okay. Whenever I get back to Gridana, I need to check to see if my I have enough seals to upgrade my rank. We got some new people. My dear sister drew her last breath here, in battle with the Empire. To her, the fight for Eorzea's future was more important than her homeland. True to her beliefs, to the end she was. Was she the one who would greet us in front of this, the door there? Her sister? Medolph? No matter how dark the night, one day the dawn will break. As long as brave souls like yourself take up our cause, the science will never stand down. Urianger! As one age endeth, and another doth arise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What wouldst thou ask of me? How fares the realm? Souls from aether far, strangers from strange lands, yester with thine eyes, morrow by thine hands. By my reckoning, these words from the divine chronicles tell of the warriors of light. With cloudless vision of the past, they forged the way into the future. Mine interpretation, it ringeth true with that which I have witnessed. Arvald! Oh, I thought I stepped over a body. Say, are you okay? I remember you. You okay? Have some water. I should have done something, done anything, but I didn't, and now Abba and Uli are... I will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this. Big Stan? We came away with our lives. Though our losses weigh heavy in our hearts, we must carry on for those who have fallen. We may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted in futile regret. And as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Instead of gratitude for coming to his rescue, Papalymo called me a scatterbrain. And next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. Had I not intervened, that guardian soldier may well have done for Yida, lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being inconsistent. Yida is unique, but we love her still. The counteroffensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? Oh, poor Wedge. What's next on the agenda? We're ready to get to work. For many years, I dedicated my life to the research and development of Magitek, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work, and though I have since left Garlemald behind, as scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created, yet even should that be the case, it would still require brilliant mind to... No, he did it. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciate it. When the Empire is beaten and all of this over, let us visit them at the church.
I cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
Nuh-uh.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Of course.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Can we get more tickets to come here? They probably all say the same thing. Okay. Alright, level 49. So next time when we leave, we could unlock that side dungeon. Operation Archon. Get new gear. I just want to see what this looks like. Or the robe. Again, it's not for me, it's for my retainer. I'll just get the gold. Wait, what level is this? 47? Oh. Minfilia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzea soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrant, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Britano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitek transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelvefoot. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Riatin Sas Aravina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Bella, we would have you lead this assault. Riatin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Riatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, a Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Limincen Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelvefoot, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones.
Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses.
Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitek field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Bella, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Bella's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Victory will be mine. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monitorists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Yda, Papalimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphinaud mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers, whose task it will be to see each of the Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You will receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. Although, yeah, this unlocks, so we will... There's a couple in here. A coupled initiative. Slav Swiss has a plan that requires an adventurer's aid. Read the riptides and the winds, and brace yourself for the coming storm. Learned as much when I sailed as a yellow jacket. The wisdom of the seas has served me just as well on land. The beast tribes are a storm in the brewing, and neither the scions nor the city-states can allow themselves to be caught unawares. Nay, we must strike first and nip the storm in the bud. I start with the kobolds. I reckon they've grown a bit too big for their breeches of late. One more thing I learned as a yellow jacket is that your ship is only as steady as your crew. Before taking on the kobolds, I've a mind to round up some new allies. In Camp Overlook, you'll find a crew of pirates who've given up pillaging and plundering, and now fly the flag of the Maelstrom. I bring them on board to fight the kobold menace, but I have a notion that an honest plea from yourself would be more convincing. Might you travel to Camp Overlook and speak to Commander Blowden in my stead? You'd be doing us a great service, We got more people in here too. Into the Valley of the Skull. Radolf would have you lend your assistance to the Maelstrom cause. I call upon you as a fellow scion, Bella, to assist our allies in meeting a mutual objective. The Maelstrom needs every sword it can summon to stifle the saga in advance. I implore you to journey to Camp Skull Valley, discuss the matter with Falkbreda, and render what remedy you can. This was all his idea, yet in the end, he was the one who had to go and... Goddamn fool. "62, 63, 60... Oh, Bella, just warming up. For the operation. We're going to accompany the Gridanians. How many times was that?" God's sake, Ida, we have the operation to think about, and you're wearing yourself down by exercising? Your form isn't even correct. It's cheating to swing your arms. I appreciate that you have nervous energy, but there will be no shortage of opportunities to expend it when we go toe-to-toe against the Garleans. Hey, swinging your arms helps with momentum. Each phase of Operation Archon must be executed to perfection, Bella. The fate of Eorzea hangs in the balance. The Maelstrom has committed its forces to the operation. In fact, the pirates look forward to their part in this naval warfare with something approaching unholy glee. You need only concentrate on the task that lies before you. We stand vigilant at your back. The chief, to be honest, I don't know where he is or what he's up to at the moment. Probably busy doing something only he can do. Tataru, I suppose it wasn't meant to be. Aw. Yeah, if she's not responding, gotta let her go. Bah, Brent thinks he had it bad. Try bribing a pirate and see where that gets you. So, triplets. Have a seat, lass. I was just telling me brothers about the time these Amalja saved me from the brass blades. Hard to believe, I know, but it's true. Hey, Mont. Listen to these two swapping their stories. Life ain't always got to be an adventure. I say. Me, I'm the sort who enjoys a nice, relaxing carriage ride, paired with a bottle of Bacchus, like that time I met you, come to think of it. Oriange, what do you got? Primal fear. Oriange looks beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness, and return to tell the tale, avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The goddess quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseems Bow-Lord Lewin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first bow, and shine thy light upon the matter. As one age endeth. Okay, say the same thing. Alright. Is that Odin? I'm assuming. Or not Odin. Yeah, Odin, right? Odin's the other primal, the one on the horse, I think. What do you have? Okay, yeah, I have that because it's got the little chuck mark on it. Okay. Is it high ether? I think I needed high ether. Okay. I'll see if those are the two that I needed for the goblin. You're the mender. Do you have small talk? No. Vixen, you got something? Can't do it without you. Vixen would seek your aid in putting a plan of his into motion. My dear friends, Appa and Uli came to Scions with a burning passion to deliver this realm from darkness, a passion that I could never muster. They fought bravely and with honor, until they could fight no more. Me, I was never worth much on the battlefield. I wanted nothing more than to honor my fallen comrades, to carry on their fight. But how? One day it struck me. I may be woefully lacking on the battlefield, but my mind is sharp enough. I resolved to plot a course of action and recruit capable allies to our cause. One thing is clear to me. We can ill afford to be distracted by the beast tribes with more ominous storm clouds gathering on the horizon. To that end, we must find strong and loyal allies to quell the beastman menace. You are familiar with the perhaps, a tribe of fearsome hunters and huntresses. I am convinced that they would prove invaluable allies in the battle against the Amalja, if only they could be won over. The respect strength above all. I fear they'd sooner gut me than listen to my tale. But you, if you spoke, they would listen. I am certain of it. And so I ask, friend, travel to Forgotten Springs and speak to O'Noon in my stead. Okay, got these two people over here. No one behind here? No. Okay. Let's see if Totaro is back up front. Sounds like it's raining. Totaro! How I missed you. Our numbers have swelled so much of late. Takes an age to keep records up to date. That rhymes. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of drawing a pretty little flower next to your name. This way I can find you quickly. Aw, yes! That's cute. I love it. Alright, and then let's unlock this one here. Going for gold. Nedrick knows of a place where a skilled adventurer might hone her skills. I can't take 2 steps around this place without hearing Bella this or Bella that. Why? It's as if you're some kind of goddamn hero. But I jest. Even I can see that you are just itching to find a new battleground to hone your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place, the Orion Vale. Head southwest through the central highlands of Kurthus and seek out a man named Willielmus, and tell him that Nedrick sent you. Alright, I'm gonna end that here for today. So we got all these other quests unlocked, and I guess we have other quests in those other maps to do that have unlocked for us. And then once we get all that done, we will continue with the main story. Alright, give a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!